My name is Stephen Gavrick. I am the proud owner of Vedrus, handcrafted and made with love in Melbourne, Australia. The idea for the jewellery came while I was at the beach. At the time, I wanted to do a massage. I wanted to start my own massage business, and I was thinking about offering a little present, a little token, as of my own personal gift, my own personal creation, my own personal craft to every customer. All the work that I've actually looked at the time, even now, is very two-dimensional. And for me, it was a challenge to lie on the beach, pick up a piece of rock, and go, I can make something out of this. And that's how it started. In my 5-6 years that I've been doing this, I've had more setbacks than I've had actually successes. But every setback for me was an actual move forward. It was like pretty much a fuck you to my mind, saying, I'm going to do this. I'm going to express myself, and this is the way this is one of my legacies I'm going to leave to the world through my jewelry. And this is what has been in my mind for a long time, even though I've invested more money in making things than I've actually gained from selling things. But it doesn't really matter, because for me, jewelry is that multi-level expression of art and technology. Triangle. Bottom side's up. Right side up. Let's cut this motherfucker. Melbourne has, for me, in the last 14 years actually, been the center of my universe. I've never moved away from Melbourne these 14 years because I needed, Melbourne has offered me the opportunity to express myself, to find myself, to define myself also as an artist and as a complete person. It has always been a very unconditional support that Melbourne has offered me. It has always been a support that has been generally a push in the right direction, without judgment. And that's one thing I love. That's one thing that Melbourne has always had. I've always had a love for Melbourne about, is because Melbourne doesn't judge. You can do whatever you like. You can be whoever you like, and you will always be accepted in your own world and by the people around you. So Melbourne has got a beautiful sense of maturity in that way, that it offers everybody the opportunity to grow. I define myself as an explorer, as a designer, as a conduit of free thought. You always allow the thought to come through. You never there's no stop sign in your mind, in my mind, that tells me, no, this can't be done. It's just a question of time, when it's going to be done. And sometimes thoughts can come prematurely, before their time, but still, is what you're going to do with it. Do you let it go, or do you want to play with it? Common sense. I mean, think about it. And this is my thought too, because I deep down inside, I'm a punk. I've always been a punk. And I've always had a connection with punk. But I've had the connection of the get down and create your own stuff attitude. Like, do your own, make your own attitude that punk always had. It's like, don't conform to others, conform to what you believe that you feel freedom is. It's a libertarian way of thinking. I can do. I don't need to go. I don't need anybody to tell me what I want to do. It's I'm doing it. I'm doing what I feel right now. If you don't like it, fuck you. I don't care. This is a good drill, so it should be fine. Bedrus is a short name for, it's a combination of Ved and Rus, meaning ancient Slavs. These are, and because I'm Serbian and I belong to a large family of Slavic people that live in this world, I've always been curious about the history and the mythology and the spirituality of Slavic people, because for me they've always had a more deeper sense and meaning of life than other people have, because they've suffered a lot especially in the last 100 years, and it's only kept them strong. It has weakened them, but it's kept them strong. I took upon myself maybe one of my hardest tasks that I had was to live up to the name of Bedrus. Because a Bedrus is a complete human being. Bedrus is a man, woman, who are grounded in their spirituality on this earth. And they live a life of absolute love. But at the same time, they live in the real world too. They understand the connection between man, universe, nature, creation, ideas, and how they all work together to create and co-create the best life possible that they can. Even in this time, when it's so tough to live, so difficult for many people to express their ideas, express their thoughts, but still manage through the battles and through the struggles to get to where they want to be. Because that's another thing that's great about creation and about being strong, is the battles. The battles are the best, because you're battling yourself, and there's no better opponents to fight than the one inside of you. The one you've given permission to do whatever they want to do, whatever he or she wants to do with inside of you. I am a 48-year-old jewelry designer who's aspiring to be a sculptor, who's aspiring to use his artwork for the rest of his life. And I started at this time. So regardless if you start at 20, if you start at 25, 45, 55, 65, doesn't really matter. Always believe that it's going to happen. Always believe that it's there. Never give up. Because once you've given up, that's it, life's over. And is that what life's all about? Giving up? Really? Yeah.